Aloha to the Hoods MAA Ohana. How's it going? Sifu Caleb here, just making a quick announcement. Well, knowing me, it's probably not going to be very quick. I sincerely hope you're all doing well and safe and healthy. As everybody's probably aware, the latest news is that schools are closed until April 28th. No social gatherings of 25 or more. They're actually recommending to keep it under 10 participants in a social gathering. So to keep our community safe and healthy, what we're going to do is we are going to be temporarily closing. I know most of you know we were going to be closed until April, but it looks like that's going to be through the end of April. Truth is, though, that things are changing quickly, day to day, hour by hour, so just keep up on our social media, because that could change. We could open earlier, we could extend the closure. It's kind of dependent on how this whole thing goes. Make sure that you're subscribed to our social media, and if you're not into social media, make sure that you sign up for our email newsletter, and you can do that by going to hoodsmaa.com, and you'll see a prompt there. It's usually at the top or the bottom of the screen, and it'll say something about MailChimp, because that's who we use for our newsletter. So that's the best way to keep up to date on what we're doing here, social media or the newsletter. All of this really truly is a big bummer, but here is what we're going to be doing as a result of all of this craziness going on. We will be posting videos of drills, things to work on, forms, tricks, different challenges, activities, ways to engage the brain, all sorts of stuff to keep our group moving forward, to keep that practice happening, because if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And so we've got our challenges already kind of figured out through the end of March, but we will be doing some kind of more creative, targeted kind of activities starting April 1st. I think that's when we're going to roll it out. We might put it out there a little bit earlier. You might see us change our format from what we're doing this week, but we'll see. It depends on how quickly we can get all the stuff together. So basically what we're trying to do is create a virtual academy, an online dojo, so to speak, and provide videos for you guys to use as tools, and to give you ideas on how to practice your training at home or wherever, maybe in the park if you're able to get out and there's not too many people out there. Let's see what else. Make sure if you are participating that you send in videos, send in your pictures, send in your questions and comments, so that way we know that you're engaging and that you're keeping your training up. And in terms of training and making sure that you're staying engaged, I wanted to let you know that for things like belt requirements and belt testing, we are going to obviously move our calendar back appropriately for belt testing. So anybody concerned about, this whole month is going to be lost, I'm not going to have that month to practice. One, that's not true. You can practice at home. Two, we're going to be moving the dates, so you don't have to worry about that. But on that note, everything that we're going to be doing over the next month and a half, however long this takes, will go towards your graduation. So it's all going to be part of the graded material. So we want to see people involved. We want to see people active and doing the things that we are assigning. We're looking for about a 70% participation rate as a minimum. So if you can't make it some days or some weeks, that's okay. We want to try to make sure that we're getting most of it done, though. So make sure that you're documenting that and keeping some sort of journal, or again, the videos and pictures and that kind of stuff. That helps really quite a bit. And not to forget, the incentive is we've got those $10 gift cards that we've already purchased them. They are sitting at home right now. ready for people to participate and win. So make sure that the challenges that we do give you, you do those, because those will get you entries into the gift card giveaway at the end of all this craziness. And in addition to that, I don't know if you saw, but we added another perk, and that is for the kids classes. For the kids, we will still have the 2 winners for the gift cards in each program. So that means 2 winners out of the juniors, 2 winners out of the Kiki class. But we will also have 1 out of each kids program that can win a hand-carved rattan bow, or otherwise known as a staff. So that's pretty exciting. Kind of a cool little thing to win there. So now for kind of, sometimes this can be the awkward part of the talk. I've already had people asking about what we're doing for April and tuition and all that kind of stuff. After a lot of thought and kind of meditating on the situation, we realized that this crisis is putting a strain on you guys as well as the small local businesses around us. Our business here is no different. We aren't a franchise. We don't have a headquartered office that we can call and ask for help or anything like that. But that doesn't mean the hardships should be passed on to you guys. After all, you guys are part of our family. So what we're doing is we're going to still provide, hopefully, what you guys see as a lot of value and content that will keep you or your child engaged in martial arts and learning and progressing still. But we will be pausing all tuition payments for April, and instead of having the usual tuition, what we're doing is anybody that is able, if their workplace is stable. I know there's a lot of instability out there for certain industries, but if you are in a place where you can, we have a button on our website where you can go and donate, and what's going to happen there is anything that's donated will go to overhead costs to just keep this place alive, so that way we have somewhere to come back to when this is all done. And anything above that overhead will go into our scholarship fund. Our scholarship fund in the past has gone to helping people purchase sparring gear or uniforms, things like that. What we're going to do temporarily, at least while this whole coronavirus thing is going on, what we're going to do is we're going to funnel that actually towards the community. So anything above keeping this place alive will go towards being ready in case somebody needs some sort of financial help. If we can provide it, we're going to do it. If somebody needs help with food insecurity, we're going to try to do our best to help with that. So we will kind of dog ear anything above and beyond what pays for the lease here and the basic bills. We will put that towards the scholarship and hopefully be a blessing to some other people. But regardless, if you are donating, not donating, paying tuition, that's the other thing. You can voluntarily, obviously, choose to have your tuition still come out next month. So those are your options. We're not going to be billing automatically. If you want, you can donate, or you can voluntarily keep your tuition going, your subscription going. But regardless of any of that, stay engaged, stay involved in participating in the things that we have. Just because we're in a weird time, flux, and tuition might be hard, and so we won't be paying tuition. That doesn't mean you're off the hook, so to speak, and not part of the family. We still want you involved. We still want you participating and working towards our goals, which hopefully for most of us is a black belt. And so while we're out of the academy, we're actually going to be working on updating a lot of things. This is something I've been privately working on and not really talking too much about, but with the way things are going, I might as well let you know some of the things that we're going to be doing and kind of preparing for, because we're probably going to roll some of this out once things start getting back to normal, because it's almost like a fresh start. So I'm really excited about some of these things. The one I'm going to tell you about, though, we are going to implement a new award system for our kids program, and it's kind of hard to describe, so I'm just going to show it to you in the comments below this video. But basically, we are going to have a new kind of uniform protocol where kids can earn patches and things like that. I've mentioned it briefly in the kids classes, but none of the real details have been really talked about, and so I'm going to throw that down there for you to look at. I'll put an image of the gi and kind of what can be earned and what's out there. So I'm really excited about that. Some of the patches that are going to be on the gi that are required, we'll provide to you if you've already purchased a gi. We can provide those to you. The rest are going to be up to the students to earn, and earning those will not be any cost to parents or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about that. It's all about encouraging and awarding positive character development. So just as an example, we've got Kaju patch, which is the art we practice is Kaju. And so the way they can earn this patch, some of them are already able to do this, but if they can memorize the name of our art and explaining what that word means, how it was kind of developed, what the martial arts that make up Kaju Kembo are, they will earn the Kaju Kembo patch. For our school seal patch, which will go on the shoulder, that will be earned by them growing the Yohan and growing the family, bringing in a friend or family member to try things out and things like that. Then we've got the SWAT patch. I'm not going to read over all of these, it's too much, but we've got the SWAT patch, we've got the kind of veteran years in training patches that they can earn, the Storm patch, and this one's kind of important because they can actually earn one of these patches by participating while we're closed. And these are the Silver Star patches. There's going to be a total of 6 that they can earn, and they do it by way of academic awards. So maintaining a GPA of 3.5 or higher, or whatever your school system's equivalent of a GPA of 3.5 is. Any scholastic award recognizing one of our core values like acceptance, respect, practicality, adaptability, determination, focus, control, composure, those kinds of things. Also perfect attendance. The definition on what gets them that award can be pretty broad, but we want to make sure that they're showing positive and respectful kind of characteristics while they're out at school and things like that. So if you're not sure if it qualifies to earn them one of the Silver Star patches, just shoot me a message, show me a picture of the award, and then we can make the determination. But I can tell you it's probably going to count. So just a heads up on that. And then once they have all 6 Star Patch Silver Star awards, they will be able to earn that hand-carved rattan bow or staff if they haven't won it already from the closure contest. If they have already won it, once they get all 6 stars, then I'll have something else similar, like maybe some eskrima sticks or something like that. Something that they will absolutely be using if they continue training in here, something that's just kind of fun to have, something that's kind of cool. So anyway, I think I have rambled on far too long. If anybody has any questions, I'm not going to edit this video, so sorry, it's kind of messy. If you have any questions, shoot me a message directly, and I'm going to work on getting some videos out over the next couple days of the forms for the kids, of the self-defense tricks for the kids, and then a hook kick challenge is the other thing I'm hoping to get going. So anyway, Love you guys. Hope you're well and safe. From Hoods MAA, mahalo.